Right, give me 1 second, guys. We might be alright because now I've done the Ethernet cable. All I'm going to say is, and let's hope it's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. It looks better quality now that I've put the Ethernet cable in. Maybe it's because it's on Wi-Fi and it doesn't like me streaming over Wi-Fi for some bizarre reason. It seemed to work all right last week, but then we'll try and go again. We've got roughly an hour till Interlargos is meant to be streamed. So. If you guys are watching the stream and it does go down, can you put a comment in just in case, because then but yeah, we should be all right. Just going to share the stream to the guys in FTR because then they've got the stream ready. But yeah, so let's get into race number 1 then. It's so annoying, but as I say, we'll try and get through. The races as best as I can. If for some bizarre reason it's playing up again, then I feel like hitting a router with a hammer, because we're meant to be having decent internet and stupid Wi-Fi anyway, innit? That's better. Quit to be first. Right, anyway, let's get into race number 1. You know the grid. Or shall I go through the grid again? I don't want to really waste my time and go through the grid and go through it all over again, because it's going to waste my time. But it looks like John Thompson then has a demon start into, of course, as he did. He gets into race number 1, decent start into the turn number 1, but the likes of Lewis Edwards and I believe it was Darren Freeman. Why did I say it was Liam New to start with when it was actually Darren Freeman? And then of course Volveret and of course Liam New almost close for comfort. Seems to be working better with the Ethernet cable, so there we go. But Liam New goes a bit sideways then with Rob Scholler trying to chase him. But hopefully all being well. But the likes of Scholler and Liam New close for comfort. The BMW versus the Alpha battle, and then of course that's almost nose for comfort. But as I say, likes of Volveret and Lewis Edwards, followed by Scholler and of course Liam New, and of course Jordan Harding, Gary Pointer, almost nose for comfort into Dunlop Hairpin. But as I say, with Jordan Harding dropping down to 7th, with Liam New into the Schumacher S, getting that move done, the BMW driver versus the Cavalier, and the second of the Nissans. But of course Jonathan Smith and of course Stuart Bell versus Mark Smith, thereabouts. So the second Cavalier and the second Mondeo, as John Thompson then ekes out that advantage into this race. But the opening race of the evening from the Nurburgring, round number 10 of the championship, I believe. So we're on to already hopping, skipping the curbs with the flopping marker post, just staying still and going flopping like a... I can't really say what I was going to say because that would have been very inappropriate, but Darren Freeman gets a bit crossed up then from Volveret with the likes of Scholler actually pushing on, but with the likes of Lewis Edwards and of course Liam New on board with Liam New, the BMW driver, looking at what he's going to do to Lewis Edwards and Rob Scholler. He's going to try and make a move but you can't do that because the Alpha is there, but they're almost going to be nose to tail almost, but looking with the likes of the BMW and Alpha battle with Liam Yu trying to push on. He's almost alongside Rob Scholler for that 5th place, which he does. He does it with precision, goes a bit wide though, however. Is that going to allow Scholler to get back past? I think he may do it. Well, as I say, there's a lot of things have happened since this meeting, but we'll get onto that when we go into Interlargos very soon. But as I say, this is obviously race 1 at the Nurburgring. I said to the guys I'd cover it. I'm going to cover it before I go live for Interlargos this evening with the likes of Liam Yu. Gets harpooned by Gary Pointer, which into the Dunlop hairpin. But fair play to Gary Pointer. I think he's just waiting for Liam to get back past. But let's have a look then exactly what happened with Gary Pointer's point of view, if you pardon the pun. On board with Gary Pointer there. Coming up, he slows down, a bit of brake, but there wasn't, I don't think there was much problems with the brake, which that's allowed Jordan Harding to take, of course, 5th place, maybe 5th or 6th place. We've got Jordan Harding's view. Gary Pointer just comes exit stage right into Liam Yu. But seems to now battle with Scholler and Jordan Harding. So the Cavalier versus the Vauxhall. The Cavalier versus the Vauxhall. Well done, Hoppers. I mean the Cavalier versus the Alpha. There you go. There you go. Technical difficulties and me getting tongue-tied is not the best. But Jordan Harding then followed by Rob Scholler for 5th and 6th. What's happening further up the road? I think the likes of Volbret and of course Darren Freeman, this the 65 BMW, tried to get alongside Volbret there, but Volbret has to cut the corner because there's a bit of contact between the pair of them. But seems to be that Volbret is now pushing away from, of course, Darren Freeman, but not for long. John Thompson's still there in, of course, 1st place at the moment, still leading the race, lap 3 out of 7, with the likes of Volbret trying to get away from Darren Freeman, but Darren Freeman pushes the forward a bit wide. They're both making a bit of contact between the pair of them, which seems to be a bit close for comfort, but Volbret's still there with Darren Freeman side by side into the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Fair play to these guys, with Lewis Edwards still in 4th then, followed by Rob Scholler in, of course, 5th place from Jordan Harding at this moment in time. Jonathan Smith currently still 7th. Liam Yu 8th. Not having the best of runs at the moment, as sorry guys, I was about to sneeze, so I tried to mute. I was going to sneeze, but then muted, but then sneeze came second time round. So obviously the likes of Liam Yu then still there with Jonathan Smith in 7th, Gary Pointer 9th, with the likes of Stuart Bell 10th, and then of course Mark Smith 11th. Excuse me, sorry, sneezy wheezy. But Volbret then pushing on for 2nd place at the moment, at this moment in time. But Volbret then in the Ford Mondeo, the 868 machine, the Dutchman, runs a bit wide out of Bliss stand, but on towards up to Advan. They've got the likes of Lewis Edwards and of course Darren Freeman on board with Lewis Edwards then, getting trying to get closer to comfort with the BMW there, but the likes of actually we'll stay on board with Lewis, because then we can see what happens as Volbret cuts right in front of Darren Freeman. That was a bit naughty. I think that was actually going to cause some issues with the stewards, but of course gone to lap 4 out of 7 then, as we head on to around 3 laps to go in the opening race then here at the Nurburgring, with the likes of the Peugeot Peugeot goes a bit wide, Lewis Edwards, and that's allowed Darren Freeman to get past alongside Volberet, and of course Lewis Edwards. Lewis Edwards is a feisty racer, got to admit, but of course Volberet back into fourth then, with the likes of now Scholler versus Jordan Harding. There's still fifth and sixth, the Alpha versus the Cavalier. Got it right this time with Liam New and of course Jonathan Smith on board with Jonathan Smith. The Peugeot versus the BMW battle. It's another Peugeot versus BMW battle as well, dare I ask. But Jonathan Smith then pushing on for what could be a very top 8 performance, but it could be a top 7 performance, but it all depends with the likes of Liam New, Gary Pointer, and of course Stuart Bell versus of course Mark Smith. But John Thompson then still leads the race from Lewis Edwards, and then of course Darren Freeman, and of course Volberet pushing trying to push Darren Freeman all the way as best as he can. He's almost nose for tail, but as I say, got the likes of Volberet now thereabouts, but looking at the likes of Volberet's Mondeo trying to get literally past the BMW, but is he going to be able to do it this time round into the chicane? As close as he likes, gives Darren Freeman a bit of a tap up the back, but not the best he can do. I don't think he means it intentionally to give him a kiss up the butt, but you know, it is what it is. But got the likes of Lewis Edwards still holding on for second place at the moment, standing in for Mark Thompson at this meeting as well, but Lewis Edwards done. Established racer in FTR, and of course previously he goes a bit wide into turn number 1, but that's allowed now Darren Freeman in the BMW to get alongside. Black 5 out of 7 then, so 2 to go in this. 2 to go in the opening race here at the Nurburgring. So I should have this done before 7:30, all being well, this Nurburgring coverage, but hopefully it seems to be okay now. It seems to be working better, so maybe I just need to put the Ethernet cable in. That's probably what I just needed to do. I'll probably jinx it now as well. But Darren Freeman then still trying to get away from trying to get up to Lewis Edwards, but trying to get away from Volberet. Rob Scholler has got a bit of a gap from Jordan Harding now. Liam New 7th, Jonathan Smith 8th, and then followed by Gary Pointer thereabouts in 9th. Mark Smith in 10th, and then Stuart Bell 11th. But John Thompson then, however, massive gap between him and Darren Freeman. With Darren Freeman now into second, with Lewis Edwards trying to get away from Volberet and the Ford Mondeo, the Dutchman, trying to push on for what could be a very interesting end to the opening race, but they've got 2 laps to go. But as I say, Volberet literally almost contact with Lewis Edwards heading up towards the chicane. He's going to try and go one way. Lewis is going to try and go the other way. As I say, will be very close for comfort, but the likes of Volberet then trying to get away. Scholler still there with Jordan Harding. Jordan Harding's Vauxhall Cavalier. As I say, not too sure what the liveries are for next season, but we do have new cars coming to the championship. But Jordan Harding then 6th place with Liam New now 7th, Jonathan Smith and Gary Pointer 8th and 9th for the moment, with Mark Smith 10th for the moment, Stuart Bell 11th, but John Thompson then cruising to victory almost, with the likes of Darren Freeman literally pushing on, but it could be all for nothing. But Darren Freeman still second then with Lewis Edwards close for comfort, the Peugeot driver, almost there. He's still got the fastest lap though, he still holds on to it, but just going to make sure I'm heard on stream. Yeah, I am, that's good. But Lewis Edwards still third, then Volberet 4th, Scholler in 5th, then followed by Jordan Harding, and of course Liam New. Bit of a disaster for Liam New this round, but obviously, as I say, something has happened since this round, and I'll go on about it once we get to Interlargos. But lots of Liam New then pushing on for what could be 8th place for Gary Pointer at the moment, with the likes of Jonathan Smith thereabouts in 9th, and his dad Mark just behind him in 10th. Well, he was 10th, but Stuart Bell's got past him, but then Mark's just got past him yet again. There's a bit of a nice battle for 10th and 11th at the moment, so anything can happen in this race, but who knows what's going to happen. But looking into the likes of Mark Smith and Stuart Bell then pushing on, with the likes of John Thompson about to cross the line and go on to the final lap at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman still there, and of course Lewis Edwards. He's got a 205.903 now, so pushing that Peugeot to its absolute maximum. But just seeing exactly what's going to happen with the likes of Volbert. Excuse me. Pushing on for 4th at the moment, with the likes of Scholler in 5th, then followed by Jordan Harding 6th at the moment, with Liam New in 7th, with the likes of Gary Pointer in 8th, followed by Jonathan Smith 9th, Stuart Bell, and of course Mark Smith 10th and 11th. They're still having a bit of a nice battle. Fair play to these guys, having a bit of a battle at the tail end of the field. And keep an eye on what they're doing for a minute, as Stuart Bell gets I think he missed his gear or something, but that's allowed Mark Smith into 10th then, as they go on to the final lap themselves now, with the likes of John Thompson escaping up the road. He's escaped already, with the likes of Darren Freeman and of course Lewis Edwards. So the BMW driver versus the Peugeot, both drifting into the hairpin there, precision drifting. But looking at the likes of Darren Freeman and getting away from, of course, Lewis Edwards at the moment, but that just underlines a lot of pressure from the Peugeot driver at the moment for Darren Freeman. But Darren Freeman not thinking about it as of yet. He's obviously trying to push on, but Lewis Edwards then in, of course, 3rd, Volbert 4th at the moment, with Scholler in 5th then. Jordan Harding is still 6th, Liam New in 7th, with the likes of Gary Pointer also, and nose for tail in, well, not nose for tail, but in 8th, and Jonathan Smith 9th, his dad Mark in 10th, with Stuart Bell 11th. But what about this then? John Thompson through the back corner to go and take the first victory of the evening. Flashes the lights in a delight with that. He'll be happy with that. With, of course, Darren Freeman in, of course, 2nd place. Lewis Edwards 3rd. Volbert in, of course, 4th. Scholler in, of course, 5th place at the moment. Jordan Harding 6th. Liam New consolidation 7th place. But like I say, there's been some things that's been fought out since this meeting, but we'll go on about that very soon. Gary Pointer 8th, Jonathan Smith rather in 9th, followed by his dad Mark in 10th, and of course Stuart Bell 11th. We'll just watch these two towards the end of the race now, for race number 1. As I say, it's miles better now. The stream's miles better. Should have just put the Ethernet cable in, should have just wanged it in straight away. But Mark Smith finishes in 10th as well, with Stuart Bell 11th. So that was race number 1 then, with Volbert getting actually the fastest lap in the end. But we'll go into hopefully race number 2. I'm going to jump into race number 2, jump into race number 3, and then go live for, of course, the Nurburgring, not Nurburgring, what am I on about Nurburgring? I've got it on my head because I'm commentating on it at the minute. The Interlargos meeting. So we're going to go into race number 2 straight away. As I say, I'm going to try and get these ones done, because that I can get into the live and exclusive action for this evening and tell you what is happening for this evening. I believe the lobby is not up yet anyway, so we have got a bit of time, which I'm quite happy about. So yeah, we'll get into race number 2. I'm just going to have a quick drink, keep my voice hydrated, because keep my voice hydrated, I mean keep my throat hydrated, but you know what I mean. And then we'll get into race number 2's grid, and of course commentate on that. But as I say, it won't be a sec. So obviously race number 2's grid is based on the finishing positions of race number 1. So we'll go through the grid then for race number 1. Race number 2 rather. Oh, lol. Laughing out loud. Hoppers makes mistakes, but Hoppers is a decent guy. John Thompson then on pole position then for winning race number 1. Darren Freeman in second then, with Lewis Edwards in third as well. So it's Nissan versus BMW versus Peugeot. Then it's versus Ford Mondeo of Volberet, and of course Scholar's Alpha, followed by Jordan Harding's Cavalier. Liam News BMW versus Gary Pointer's Nissan Primera. Of course then Jonathan Smith and the second Peugeot 405, then of course Mark Smith, and then of course Stuart Bell, and then of course a Sharp was missing a race number 1. I think he was late from work, so he's in the Toyota Carina, and I forgot Ash was making it late to the party this time round. But let's see what's going to happen then for race number 2. Another 7-lap encounter as the lights flick to green but also go out. The cars bunny hop off the grid. They're not rabbits, you know. But John Thompson then straight away gets a decent start from, of course, Lewis Edwards, but that's tapped John Thompson into a bit of a spin. But then did it actually really? No, it didn't. So that's allowed Volberet and Scholar and Jordan Harding, who's Jordan? Jordan Harding to get past. That's also Liam New. I beg your pardon, that might have been Liam New actually. But Jordan Harding there in 7th, Ash Sharp in 8th, followed by Gary Pointer 9th, with the likes of father and son, Jonathan and Mark Smith battling it thereabouts. But both of them in the Peugeot and of course the Mondeo. Stuart Bell's been stranded on the grid somehow, so that's a bit of a shame for Stuart Bell. I think he had some technical issues, so that was a bit of a frightening moment for him, but he was stranded on the grid for some bizarre reason. But John Thompson still leading the race then, or still on lap 1, but Darren Freeman with Lewis Edwards keeping his mirrors occupied, keeping Darren Freeman's mirrors occupied with the Peugeot 405 at the moment, on board with Lewis Edwards pushing on. But he's thereabouts with the likes of course Darren Freeman, with the likes of Volberet, Liam Hughes up into 5th then. Better race this time round I think, but so far in 5th place then, with the likes of Gary Pointer and of course Ash Sharp nose to tail going into the chicane. Ash Sharp thinks about gets past the Old Spice Nissan Primera, but soon figure out exactly what's going on. But of course Jonathan Smith has a bit of a crossed up moment, almost goes into pit lane. Don't want to be doing that anytime soon, but he's thereabouts with the likes of his dad Mark in 11th. So Mark's in 11th at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman, John Thompson still leading then, with the likes of Lewis Edwards also there, Volberet in of course 4th, with Liam New 5th then. Of course Scholar in 6th with Jordan Harding, so it's almost shades of race 1 for these two. So as I say, it is pushing on But Jordan Harding in 7th, and at the moment with the likes of our Sharp making moves, but runs a bit wide. That's allowed Gary Pointer to get back past the Toyota Carina. But the Toyota Carina driver will push on the 84 machine. He goes off into the gravel. That's brought some gravel back onto the circuit, and Jonathan Smith splits the puts the Carina in, of course, 10th place at the moment. So it's a Smith sandwich at the moment. But the likes of Volberet and Darren Freeman and Lewis Edwards, which is allowing John Thompson to get away, which is quite surprising really, because we'll soon figure out exactly what's going to happen with the likes of John Thompson pushing on, with Lewis Edwards still second. Darren Freeman almost taken a bit wide by Volberet there, but Volberet is almost nose for comfort, and you know, you can just see exactly what's happening with the likes of Volberet and Darren Freeman, which has allowed Liam New to almost get close for comfort. But I think Lewis Edwards was flashing the lights there, but Liam New pushing on in 5th place. Then with Shaola and Jordan Harding, they're still pushing for what will be a bit of an interesting battle for, of course, 6th and 7th respectively. But Volberet there still trying to get away from Darren Freeman. Darren Freeman on the back of Volberet's Formula 1 there at the moment, as we're on to lap 3 out of 7. So Volberet is almost there to try and get away from the BMW twins of Darren Freeman and Liam New. But looking at what's going on at the moment, it seems that Volberet still there with Lewis Edwards' Peugeot, currently pushing on for second, with the likes of John Thompson still leading the race then. But obviously Volberet almost takes out Lewis Edwards into the Dunlop hairpin. Does not want to be doing that, because that will then land him in serious hot water. With the likes of Volberet still there with, of course, Darren Freeman in, of course, 4th place at the moment, with Liam New having a better run this time round. I think he's had a better run than he did in race 1, but likes of Volberet and Darren Freeman on board with Darren Freeman's BMW. Let's try to get past Volberet into Advan, but hop skips and jumps them curbs, but to see exactly what's happening with Darren Freeman. Gets back into 3rd, then Volberet 4th, hop skips them curbs again, but obviously nose for comfort. But he's getting closer there. Liam New and Volberet make a bit of contact into the final turn, but Liam New thinking about it, thinking very interesting. But these two had a bit of a beef in Road Atlanta last time out, but I believe the likes of Volberet has pushed on for what could be a bit of a 4th place, with the likes of Shaola and Jordan Harding 6th and 7th, Gary Pointer in 8th, followed by our Sharp 9th, Jonathan Smith 10th, with his dad Mark in 11th. But there's a bit of a battle between Lewis Edwards and Darren Freeman for 2nd place at the moment, so that could be close for comfort. But who knows what's going to happen between these guys at the moment, with lap 4 out of 7, so 3 to go almost in this 2nd race here at the Nurburgring for round number 11. But Lewis Edwards then pushing on for what is a bit of an interesting 2nd place, with the likes of Liam New and Volberet. Volberet almost behind Liam New almost close for comfort between the BMW and the Mondeo. It's almost close for comfort, but Liam New's thinking what's going to happen here. But as I say, something has happened to Liam New after this meeting. I'll go on about it. But the likes of Liam New and Volbert goes one side, can't get past the BMW at the moment, or can he? He's managed to do it this time round, but he's got in front of Liam New. Liam New thinks about getting back past him for fourth, but seems the likes of John Thompson still leading the race. Then Lewis Edwards still with the fastest lap at the moment, with the likes of Volbert going one way and then going another. Obviously it looks like he's weaving down the straight trying to block off Liam New. He's trying to go one way and go another, which he knows for a fact it's against the rules. But Liam New then gets into fourth then, with the likes of Volbert still there. Scholler still in sixth place with Jordan Harding in seventh. Gary Pointer there with of course Ash Sharp and Jonathan Smith, that is. So the Toyota versus the Peugeot at the moment, but seems that Jonathan Smith is almost close for comfort. But Ash Sharp then literally trying to get away from Jonathan Smith. Jonathan Smith thinks about it. His dad Mark's quite a gap to Mark at the moment, but John Thompson, he's of course in first place at the moment, still leading the race with 2 to go. Lewis Edwards second, Darren Freeman in of course, third place with Liam New, currently under pressure from Volbert. Volbert still trying to get past Liam New for fourth place at the moment. Is he going to be able to do it? Close for comfort. The BMW driver has to be careful because he's got his wing mirrors, the wing mirror now fully, wing mirrors and the rear view mirror of Volbert. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen between these two as we push on. But the likes of Volbert has to get past Liam New, but Volbert's under pressure now from Scholler in the Alpha. But Scholler's gone a bit crossed up into turn number 1. The likes of Volbert trying to push away from, or trying to push up to Liam New. But we'll see what happens with the likes of Volbert pushing on for what could be a very close for comfort battle between him and Liam New at the moment. Liam New currently in fourth then, with of course Scholler under putting Volbert's mirrors now full of the Alpha. But I think it's going to get close for comfort with Volbert now pushing on. But Liam New literally knows for comfort. But of course the likes of Liam New there, currently fourth, still fourth at the moment, but he's going to have to push away from Volbert if he wants to get where he wants to get, I think. But who knows what's going to happen between the likes of Volbert and Liam New at the moment, with the likes of Scholler still there for comfort, the Alpha driver. He's got close now as the BMW and the Ford Mondeo battle rages on. Bit of pushing and shoving between the pair of them. But Liam New has to be careful at this time round. But it's been changed for second as Lewis Edwards is in second then into the final lap. But Liam New trying to hold on for dear life with the likes of Volberet weaving all over the start-finish line. That's a bit of contact between him and Rob Showler as that's allowed Liam New in fourth then with of course Rob Showler currently in of course fourth place at the moment, Volberet sixth, Jordan Harding in seventh with Gary Pointer eighth at the moment, I Sharp ninth, Jonathan Smith 10th, and of course Mark Smith 11th, but John Thompson leading from Lewis Edwards at the moment. But looking at what's going on, Lewis Edwards second, Darren Freeman in third, then with Liam New and Showler battling for fifth and fourth respectively. But who knows what's going to happen between these guys. Volberet in sixth then with the likes of Jordan Harding seventh. Gary Pointer's still there, but I'm going to focus on the battle between Liam New and Rob Showler for the Alpha and BMW battle for fourth and fifth respectively. But looking at Liam New then trying to get away from Showler, but Showler's going to be pushing on with Liam New. Now gets back past the Alpha 155, which he does, but John Thompson pushing on then for what could be 2 from 2 at the moment. 2 from 2 here at the Nurburgring as Lewis Edwards also in second place, but John Thompson then at the moment it seems that he's going to come through the final corner to take a well-deserved second victory of the evening. He flashes the lights in delight. Lewis Edwards second, Darren Freeman in of course third with Liam New now fourth with Rob Showler alongside him in fifth place. So Rob takes fifth, Volberet in sixth, and Jordan Harding seventh, Gary Pointer in eighth, Vasharp also in ninth place at the moment. He's ninth place ahead of Jonathan Smith, so father and son will be 10th and 11th. Stuart Bell unfortunately a non-classified finisher, but Mark Smith then, fair play to him, at 11th place at the moment. But who knows what's to happen with the likes of race number 3 at given of course 11th place. Gonna get into race number 3, straight into race number 3, because we need to get ready for the of course live and exclusive action. I believe the lobby is still not open for this evening, so gives me time to literally get this comms done. But looking at the grid for race number 3, then the third and final race. So yeah, we'll get into the third and final race. But third and final race at the Nurburgring then for the FTR boys, but I'll go through the grid very quickly. Mark Smith on pole position then. with, of course, his son Jonathan Smith alongside him. And then you've got Ash Sharp, followed by Gary Pointer, Jordan Harding, Volbert, Scholler, and of course Liam New, followed by Darren Freeman. Then of course they called him Mark Thompson, but Lewis Edwards, and of course then John Thompson, and of course Stuart Bell made it back for race number 3. We'll get into the race number 3 action then, because we are fast approaching time to go into... Why did I sound Yorkshire then? But going into the race number 3, ready for... then we'll get into this evening's race once everything is up and running. But let's go for the third and final race then. Who's going to get the jump? Who's going to get a decent start? It looks like the cars are still bunny hopping, but father and son duos. Jonathan Smith gets past his dad before turn number 1 with Gary Pointer. Got to be careful here, but the sun's setting with the likes of Volbert, Mark Smith and Jonathan Smith go wide. I think it's held up a lot of people. I think the likes of Stuart Bell's there with the likes of Mark Smith now, and then you've got the guys from the opening race trying to make the faster guys, trying to make their way through the field with the likes of Lewis Edwards, and of course John Thompson. Jordan Harding is there. John Thompson goes a bit wide. Darren Freeman also. Let's have a look what's happening. 6th, 7th and 8th, and you got, oh Jesus, who was that? That was Jonathan Smith getting a bit harpooned there, was it? He's got a bit of a problem there. His car's a bit smoky, but who knows what's going to happen. Kicking up the grass in front of Darren Freeman, but I think the likes of John Thompson and Lewis Edwards have got up further up, so they're already there. But the likes of Volbert and Liam New are already up into third and second, with Gary Pointer still leading the race then at the moment, but Liam New in second place, then followed by Volbert, and then of course John Thompson, and then of course Scholler, Lewis Edwards, Darren Freeman, Ash Sharp, Jordan Harding, Mark Smith, Jonathan Smith, and then of course Stuart Bell at the tail of the field. But Liam New then has got past Gary Pointer and of course Volbert to lead the race. But you can see just what's happening with Liam New then, eking out that advantage, which then obviously has Volbert and of course Gary Pointer, the other Nissan of John Thompson there, the 43 machine, trying to get past his teammate, but I'll soon figure out what's going to happen. But obviously of course John Thompson into third then with the likes of Scholler, Lewis Edwards and Darren Freeman. This will be an interesting battle, providing they don't take each other out. But Scholler gets past, Lewis Edwards gets past Scholler, but then Gary Pointer gets past as well. Comments are going flying everywhere. But we'll see what happens in a moment or two. But obviously on to lap 2 out of 7. But looks at the moment that Gary Pointer still pushing away from Lewis Edwards. But who knows what's going to happen with the likes of Gary Pointer and Lewis Edwards at the moment. But Lewis Edwards now in 4th then, with the likes of John Thompson still there. But Liam New in 1st place then, followed by Volbert, and then John Thompson still in 3rd with Lewis Edwards now in of course 4th, Gary Pointer 5th, Darren Freeman currently 6th, Rob Scholler in of course 7th, Jordan Harding 8th, Ash Sharp in 9th, then followed by 10th for Mark Smith, his son Jonathan Smith, no he's not, Jonathan Smith's gone missing, I think. Looks like it. Jonathan Smith's gone. So his dad Mark's flying the flag now with Stuart Bell 11th, with Liam New currently pushing on lap 3 out of 7 then. So we're getting into the title fight almost, but looking at Liam New then pushing on for first place at the moment, with Volbert second, John Thompson currently in a third then, the sun's still setting, Lewis Edwards fourth, with Don Freeman now fifth place, with Gary Pointer sixth, Showler seventh, Jordan Harding still 8th, Ash Sharp is still 9th, with Mark Smith 10th, and then of course Stuart Bell 11th at the moment. But looking what's going on then, Liam New trying to make amends for a bit of a disaster start to the evening, but he could be thereabouts with the likes of Volbret, John Thompson also, and of course Lewis Edwards. But the Peugeot battle, what am I on about the Peugeot battle? But Peugeot versus the Nissan versus the Ford and the BMW. But we'll soon figure out with the likes of Liam New pushing on, with the likes of course Volbret still pushing on. He's almost close for comfort, but John Thompson then literally close for comfort to the Mondeo now as we've gone to lap 3 out of 7, so not far away from this closing race of the evening at the Nurburgring up and running. But to see how close it's getting now, it's getting dark, slowly but surely dark, but Liam New holding on for dear life at the moment. He's still in first place at the moment, likes of Volbret, but Volbret's going to have to think about it with the Nissan Primera and the Peugeot chasing him down. But looking at what's going on here, but just see Lewis Edwards still with that fastest lap in the Peugeot 405, Darren Freeman in 5th then, Gary Pointer 6th, Rob Shoulder 7th, Jordan Harding 8th, Ash Sharp 9th, Mark Smith in 10th, followed by Stuart Bell in 11th. But looking what's going on at the moment between the BMW and the Ford Mondeo battle, Volbret and Liam New, but also John Thompson in the Nissan Primera and Lewis Edwards. It's a close battle for the top 4 at the moment, almost, is it? It's one lap 4 out of as John Thompson gets past Volbret. But you can just see exactly what's going to happen with Liam New pushing on to try and get away from John Thompson, but John Thompson thinks about it. It's almost nose for tail, but looking close for comfort. But John Thompson then, he's almost into the gearbox for Liam New there, but we're on board with John Thompson's Primera. See what's going to happen. But John Thompson gets a bit drifty, but Lewis Edwards up into 3rd then, as we just see with the graphic at the moment. Yes, he is, the Peugeot into 3rd then, with John Thompson literally pushing on for what can be... John Thompson could push on for another win, so you got Lewis Edwards in 3rd then, Volbret in 4th, Scholler in... Darren Freeman 4th, Volbret in 5th, Scholler in 6th, followed by Jordan Harding 7th, Ash Sharp in 8th, Gary Pointer 9th, Mark Smith 10th, and of course Stuart Bell 11th. But we're looking at this battle between, of course, John Thompson and Liam New at the moment. I'll try and go through everyone, but you know, it's just trying to concentrate on the battles that's at the front at the moment, like the likes of Liam New and of course John Thompson. John Thompson gets a bit pushed a bit wide there, but Liam New knows about it. And of course Lewis Edwards under pressure, trying to put John Thompson under pressure, but he's also trying to defend from Darren Freeman at the moment. So the BMW are sandwiching the Peugeot and the Nissan at the moment, but who knows, with 2 laps to go in this race, it seems to be nose to tail. But as I say, there's been some interesting developments since this meeting, which I'll go on about very soon. But looking at of course what could be an interesting battle for Liam New and John Thompson. John Thompson thinks about it into the hairpin, on board with Nissan Primera, so it can be anyone's guess at the moment what's going to happen to John Thompson. Is he going to get past the BMW? He may do, you know, he may get past him towards the end, but he's thinking about it. His tyre squeals, but Liam New gets a bit pushed wide by John Thompson, has he? Where's that dropped him? He's dropped him to 3rd at the moment. He's dropped him behind Lewis Edwards, and his teammate Darren Freeman thinks about it. But you can just see exactly what's happening there for comfort. But Liam New then has to now cede 4th place to Darren Freeman. Volbret in 5th place then, followed by Jordan Harding 6th now. Ash Sharp in 7th, Showler 8th. Gary Pointer now into 9th, with Mark Smith still 10th and Stuart Bell, and of course 11th for Mount. John Thompson then leads the way for the penultimate, well, going on to the penultimate lap now, with the likes of course Liam New into 3rd then. I think Lewis Edwards is 4th, but Volbrecht has got to try and get past that Peugeot 405. Lewis Edwards will score points for Mark Thompson though, but Volbrecht is there to try and hop, skip and watch the cones, because the cones are vicious little expletives. But to see what's going on between the BMWs at the moment. Darren Freeman still there, putting John Thompson under pressure, I think, which he's going to do. But the BMW and the Nissan go off wide, bit track limit abuse there. But as I say, John Thompson soon figure out, like the likes of John Thompson and of course Darren Freeman. That's nearly bursting into laughter what I saw in the race chat, but Darren Freeman still holding on for dear life, as of course John Thompson thinks about it. He's snaking about a bit, but then again, it is what it is, and it's typical GT7. But Darren Freeman, Liam New currently 2nd and 3rd, the BMW twins. But Liam New's thinking about it, thinking about making a move on his teammate. Tries to make a move, but it's a bit sideways and a bit loose there. But Lewis Edwards still 4th, Volbrecht still there in, of course, 5th, Jordan Harding 6th, Ash Sharp 7th, Showler in, of course, 8th, followed by Mark and then Gary Pointer. Gary Pointer's had a bit of a shocker. Where's that at? That's at the bottom. It's at the hairpin again. He's had a bit of a rough time with the hairpin this evening. But Stuart Bell 11th then, with the likes of John Thompson holding on from Darren Freeman, getting a bit sideways out of the final turn to go on to the final lap. But we'll soon find out what's going to happen here. But as I say, John Thompson holding on with Darren Freeman, of course, in 2nd place with Liam New, and of course 3rd place at the moment with Lewis Edwards in 4th then, followed by Volbrecht. But let's have a look what's happening for 1st and 2nd at the moment, with the likes of John Thompson pushing on to try and get away from Darren Freeman. But Darren Freeman still getting a bit crossed up, but was holding on for dear life with the likes of Liam New and Lewis Edwards trying to push on. But we'll see what happens with Liam New. He's thereabouts with, of course, Lewis Edwards. And then you've got Volbrecht 5th, Jordan Harding in 6th place, Rob Showler 7th, Ash Sharp 8th, then of course Mark Smith 9th, Gary Pointer still in 10th place at the moment with Stuart Bell 11th. But John Thompson then out of the hairpin for the final time. He's going to push on. He's going to try and make it 3 from 3 this evening, which he's doing. But looking at the likes of Darren Freeman, the other BMW, keeping him honest at the moment with Liam New and of course Lewis Edwards battling for 3rd and 4th, final spot on the podium. We've also Volbret, but Volbret may get there. But John Thompson then through the last couple of corners now, up towards the chicane for the final time. See what's going to happen here for the final time. John Thompson gets a bit crossed up, hop, skips and jumps that curve. Liam New hops the curb massively and ends up cutting it completely. But Lewis Edwards went off rally crossing. But John Thompson then 3 from 3 this evening at the Nurburgring, takes 3 from 3 with of course Darren Freeman 2nd. Liam New takes consolidation in 3rd place, Lewis Edwards in 4th then, followed by Volbret in of course 5th place, Jordan Harding 6th. Fair play to the Cavalier driver for sticking at it with the likes of Rob Scholler and of course 7th with Ash Sharp, 8th with Mark Smith in 9th place at the moment, and of course taking 9th for the BMW driver, flashing the lights with the light there just to say thanks to the marshals and the fans. And of course you've got Gary Pointer in of course 10th place in the 2nd of the Nissan Primeras. He'll be a bit gutted with this evening, but nevertheless he's still in the top 10. And then of course Stuart Bell round up the field in the 2nd of the Cavaliers. And that was the Nurburgring a couple of weeks ago. So race 12 is now done and dusted. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that bit. I'm going to jump into the proper lobby for the finale. We've got tonight's finale, live and exclusive, coming right up very soon. I'm just going to jump into that now, because I believe the guys are going to wait for, I think they might have been waiting for me while I've been streaming, so thank you guys for being patient. As I say, I'm going to grab a quick drink in a moment, which I'll do before I get into, when I get into the lobby, I'll get in very quickly. But yeah, as I say, I'm going to get into... So there's 9 lap races tonight here at Interlargos. I'm going to introduce it in a moment. Hello guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Full Throttle Racing. This is of course the one and only Hoppers BTCC virtual commentator and real life British touring car fan. How we doing? It's Friday, of course, Friday the 16th of August 2024. It's coming to 10 to 8 in the UK in the evening UK time. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you enjoyed the Nurburgring coverage that I've just done. Obviously tonight we are live and exclusive now at Interlargos for rounds 16, 17 and 18 of the Full Throttle BTCC 1994 Replica League. Obviously if you just joined, or you're probably thinking, I've heard you say a few times tonight on stream already, if you've watched the stream, what has happened to Liam New? Well, let me tell you. This is a bit of an interesting one, which no doubt has spiced the championship wide open. It's changed, the championship leaders changed hands, and no doubt it's also had a bit of some interesting problems. This is like some interesting problems. I don't know what's happened to Ash Sharp, who seems to be of a bit of an issue. I don't know what he's saying get at, but unless something's going on with his internet again. To announce what's happened then is, if you are probably wondering what has happened to Liam New, why is Liam New on 106 points? Well, let me tell you this. Liam New, reigning champion, has been disqualified from the last three meetings due to technical irregularities. That's right, the reigning champion has broke the rules. He broke the rules, which wasn't good. You know what I mean? So he broke the rules, which he was in a good stead for the championship. He was leading the championship. But however, due to that, he's not. He's now down somewhere in the championship. I'll have to work it out in a minute. But John Thompson leads the way then, followed by Darren Freeman. So John Thompson is now on 225 points. Darren Freeman is on 177 points. Scholler is now, Rob Scholler, yes, the Alpha 155 driver, is now on 155. Yeah, he's on his car number 155. Well, then you got Jordan Harding up into fourth, 151. Liam McEwen on 145. So that's now fifth place for Liam McEwen rather. Gary Pointer on 118 in sixth. Ash Sharp seventh, 115. He's tied on points with Volbret, so that could be an interesting battle going into that. So for seventh, it's between Ash Sharp and Volbret. Liam New is now 8th on 106, so 106 points. I believe Jonathan Smith on 93.5. Mark Thompson on 80.5. Aaron Riley 77. Adam Piper 51. Mark Smith 62. And Ethan Graham on 47.5. But that is tonight's points. But that is the driver's points. Obviously, due to Liam New's stupidity, I'm gonna, for breaking the rules. Bless him. Do you blame him? But due to that, that's dropped BMW down to third into the teams championship. Old Spice Racing, Nissan Racing on 343. Alpha Course on 300. BMW Motorsport Schnitzer on, of course, 283. Vauxhall Team Sport on 228. Vauxhall Team Mondo 177. Toyota Castrol Team 166. Peugeot Talbot Sport rather, on 143. And then Toyota Junior Team on 47.5. But that is obviously what the news is tonight. But we're in for a bit of a treat. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here at Interlargos for the final. I'm going to jump into track in a minute and introduce you guys to the grid. The fabulous grid. As my other half burps nearly down my ear, but she did apologise, bless her. But as I say, we have got tonight, so I'm going to introduce you to the grid. There is one, Stuart Bell is taking over Mark Smith this evening in the Ford Mondeo, but I believe we've a bit of a depleted grid, I think. Darren Freeman's not made it, unless this is Darren Freeman. But yes, I'm going to introduce you to the grid of this evening. No, it's Jordan Harding that's joined. So then, basically, I'll go through who is here. Rob Scholler then in the Alpha 155. Do you want a story about the Alpha 155? Yes or no? Yes, of course we do. Right, so Alpha 155 then, driven in period by, of course, two Italians, Giampiero Simoni and, of course, Gabriele Tarquini. Obviously, Alpha came into the BTCC in 1994 with adjustable front splitter and rear spoiler. However, that was against the rules. So it's kind of a bit like Liam News rule breaking, isn't it? Hashtag I don't care. But anyway, so Alpha came to touring cars with the Alpha 155, of course, and blew the championship away. Even though they tweet their own rules. Good job I don't have the camera, because you'll be seeing me doing air quotes. But yeah, so Alpha came to the championship with Gabriele Tarquini and Giampiero Simoni, only to miss one meeting due to their technical stupidity. But then again, I'm a British touring car fan of 25 years, so I'm allowed to get away with all this nonsense. Then you got Liam New in the BMW, reigning champion, but he's not going to be champion tonight. He needs a miracle. He needs a miracle. I need a miracle. Yes, you know the song, right? Anyway, in the BMW, driven in period by none other than Joachim Winkelhock, and of course Steve Soper. So the Joachim Winkelhock used to be known as Smoking Joe. People say, why was he called Smoking Joe? Did he smoke away the field? No, that's because he had a cigarette in his race car prior to race starting. However, health and safety back then probably didn't give a shit, excuse the language, but they didn't. And basically, he had a cigarette in the car. He wouldn't have got away with it these days, but you know, basically it did happen, you know. And yes, I commentate and I shouldn't be swearing, but I can get away with it initially. These guys probably would give me hassle anyway and probably say naughty things if I invited them to a chat party anyway, so anyway, it wouldn't really matter. But Liam New in the number one BMW then, obviously teammate to Darren Freeman. There you go. I told you it wouldn't take me long to say Darren Fielding again. Adam Piper's fueling up of ice cream. You git, where's mine at? But yeah, so BMW driver Liam New. Then you got John Thompson in the Nissan Primera, the old Spice machine. Driven in period by the late Keith O'Dore. Keith O'Dore sadly passed away in '95 in a crash at the Alpha circuit just outside of Berlin. In a horrible shunt. Keith O'Dore's dad, Jan, is the owner of Jan Speed, believe it or not. Those who might know Jan Speed. So there you go. Teammate to, of course, Keith O'Dore in real life was, of course, Tiff Needell and Eric van der Poel. So there you go, John Thompson. Teammate is Gary Pointer, of course. John's, of course, leading the championship. Going into the Toyota Castrol team then, and that is, of course, our Sharp, but the car in period, the Toyota Carina E, was also driven by the late Will Hoy. Will Hoy sadly passed away in late 2002 with a brain tumour, which sadly the 91 British Touring Car champion Will Hoy is sadly missed to this day forward. And he got Ford Mondeo, the new shape Mondeo, before it won the title in 2000, its first win at Silverstone in 1998. Partnered by Julian Bailey, and I believe Tim Sugden raced one of them, I believe, in period. So Ash Sharp and Adam Piper are your guys for the Toyota drivers. Captain Slow, aka Stuart Bell, hello mate, good to see you back. Ford Mondeo, Team Mondeo then. the Andy Rouse built V6 machines. These cars sounded absolutely great. They looked great. Even though I went to BTCC in 1999, the V6 Mondo is the car that probably most people know, but driven in period by Andy Rouse and Kiwi Paul Radicic. But it's now in the hands of Stuart Bell for one night only, and of course Volberet as well. Jordan Harding then is next. Let me tell you about Vauxhall Cavaliers then. So Vauxhall Cavaliers, this was the first of the RML Ray Mallock Limited Vauxhall Cavaliers, driven by Scotsman John Cleland and of course Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen had a different livery which Aaron Riley runs, but Jordan Harding in the 32. Dan Rowbottom number, thief. I'm going to tell Dan Rowbottom you stole his number. But no, Jordan Harding is flying the flag for Vauxhall alongside his beautiful teammate and great teammate Aaron Riley. Then you've got, of course, Mark Thompson. Welcome back, Mark. Mark is in the Peugeot 405 MI16, driven in period by none other than Patrick Watts. I'm going to do a shameless plug. Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs. If you guys don't know who Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs is, of course it is me. It is a side project I do outside of my job and outside of commentating. I do touring car vlogs, interview guys, and I interviewed Patrick Watts and his daughter Amy a few months ago in April, but that's a shameless plug. Also, Patrick Watts' teammate that year was of course Eugene O'Brien. Eugene O'Brien had some frightening shunts in the Peugeot 405, but obviously it's in the hands of Mark Thompson. And who else was it? Who else was in the Peugeot this season? Oh God, it's got Jonathan Smith. There you go. Well, sorry, Jonathan, if you're watching the stream, mate, I do apologise. And then you got Liam McEwen in the second Alpha. Then you got Aaron Riley just going out the pits in the Jeff Allen liveried Vauxhall Cavalier. Then you got, of course, John Thompson in the Primera. You've got Stuart Bell, Ethan Graham in the James K Junior Team Carina, the independent runner. And then, of course, Gary Pointer in the second of the Nissan Primeras. I'm just going to grab a quick drink because I feel like I've been talking for a while. So I'm just going to grab a quick drink before before qualifying for race one starts. I'll catch you in a little while. Have a think what you like about the stream. If you like it, please do. And I'll see you in a bit. It seems people on track have oh dear. Is his internet gone down again? Just give us 1 second, guys, while the lobby re-enters. I'm just laughing because we knew that was going to happen. He's got the lobby back open again, ladies and gents. I'm going to try and join. It's... So anyway, as I was saying before the lobby he disconnected, I'll tell you what, this will be funny, right? It's not just me that's had technical issues, is it? Oh dear. Get ready for qualifying in a moment or two. I can't really actually go and get another beer because he's going to start qualifying. Oh, can I? Oh no, I'll get one in the break. I'll get one in the break, it'll be alright. Oh, what am I doing? Seems to be working better now that I've had the Ethernet cable plugged in, so happy days, isn't it? What does that say on Gary's car? One last ride. I had to laugh because I thought when I saw cars started going off, I was like, excuse me. Oh, have we got issues? It looks like Volbret went backwards. ooh, are we starting quali? I think we're starting quali, ladies and gents. Either that or the lobby's crashed again. I'm going to be a bugger tonight. I'm going to wind people up, but the green light at the end of the pit lane and symbolises we are ready to go qualifying. Welcome to Interlargos, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Sit back, buckle up and enjoy the ride for what is the season finale of the FTR 1994 BTCC Ford Replicas. I'm your host for this evening, as per usual, the one and only Hoppers. Hope everyone's doing well. Please like and subscribe, help me out, and let's rock and roll for a decent night of racing. The first of, well, the last 10-minute qualifying session of this season, and who knows what's going to happen. But yes, if you are watching the stream, guys, please do say hello to me. Do say hello in chat. I'm not going to bite. I'm easily talkative. But let's rock and roll. But Darren Freeman then. I think he's the first car out of pit lane. I believe he is, yes. Showler's second. Championship leader John Thompson is thereabouts. I think he's just letting the other guys go. Liam New should have been championship leader, but no, he was a naughty boy, so he got a detention. So there you go. But, John Thompson then, championship leader. What's he going to do this evening? Is he going to be the first to break Liam New's record of championships, or is he going to be pushing on? I don't know exactly what's going to happen as our sharp goes. Rally crossing. Oof, that was close for comfort. Yeah, against that barrier there as Volbret also comes through. Is everyone actually out of pit lane? I didn't actually check. Ethan Graham, Matt Thompson, Gary Pointer, Jordan Harding, Captain Slow, and welcome back to my friend Mr. Aaron Riley. And then of course Jonathan Smith. Should have been it's full grid tonight. Full grid for the first time. Woo-hoo. Sorry, I got excited because it's a full grid. imagine a full grid and Mark Smith made it. It still is. It still would be a full grid, because I think Stuart Bell's the reserve driver anyway. So they're on the super softs. Super softs? I mean, they're on the sport softs. What the am I on about? That V-net oil has got to me. So yeah, so what's going to happen tonight for race number one commentary? Race number one, race number for the season finale of the Full Throttle Racing. The guys are going GR4 next season, so I think they're going in the Mazda Atenza and the Mazda 3. So some are going to be in the Mazda 3 and some are going to be in the Mazda Atenza, I think. I'll have to find out off our sharp what's happening next season, because we don't know. I hope we're in some decent touring car liveries. I hope we go into 1999 liveries, because I'd love that. And then I could do my 1999 BTCC. You know. If you wonder what the accent is, guys, if you just joined me, it is a West Midlands accent. Of course, as Darren Freeman goes fastest. However, I don't know why it went red for him, but Liam New, his teammate, 140.585 of a second, so it's BMW 1-2 at the moment. Times are coming thick and fast. John Thompson, 140.838 of a second. And then Nissan Primera, championship leader, of course, needs to get a move on. Really needs to get a move on. But I'm sure he'll do well. Gary Pointer, fourth at the moment, 141.3, so that's a decent time. Nissan's a third and fourth, so it's BMW, Nissan, Ford, Alpha, Vauxhall, Alpha, Toyota Independent, Peugeot. Ooh. Yeah, so Peugeot, Vauxhall, Cavalier. Cavalier, Ford, and then of course the Toyota Carina of our Sharp. Our Sharp's not doing very well at the moment. Come on, Ash, put your foot down, son. So Liam New then, pole position then. I think because Liam New's time beat him just as he crossed the line at the same time, so that's probably why it went red. But looking what's going on then. Just remember guys, if you are watching the racing, all races are subject to stewards' decisions. It's not always the 100% of the final results, but John Thompson then, current championship leader, 140.512 of a second. This is what he wants. He needs a point for fastest lap in quali. Seriously needs it, so he can eke out the advantage from him and Darren Freeman. At the moment, Volbrecht is 4th, but then Volbrecht's not part of the championship fight, I can't remember. But he's 4th at the moment with Scholler in 5th then. Gary Pointer 6th now, Jordan Harding 7th, Liam McEwen 8th. Welcome back, Mr. McEwen, good to see you. Liam McEwen actually commentated on some of the older races for these guys, so he's a commentator, but he's now back racing. I'm going to still commentate next season if the guys want me to commentate. I think it'd be great to commentate with these guys. I think these guys have been a pleasure to commentate on, and it's been a pleasure to actually commentate on their league. I've actually now caught up to date with everything. Ethan Graham currently in a 9th. He took over me for comms last season because I was working Friday nights, but now I'm back in the comms box, sweltering because it is hot in Sao Paulo, Brazil at the moment. So you got Ash Sharp 15th at the moment, Adam Piper 10th, Jonathan Smith is Darren Freeman, championship protagonist, goes provisional pole position at the moment with around 2 minutes to go in quali. Jonathan Smith 11th, Mark Thompson 12th, Aaron Riley 13th, struggling in that Cavalier at the minute. Put your foot down, Sonny Jim. You can do it, mate. We've got faith. And then you got Stuart Bell 14th up. Stuart Bell actually up into 13th, so that knocks Aaron Riley down to 14th, and then our Sharp, of course, in 15th. That's a bit of a poor showing. Darren Freeman back out, not too sure where he went in pit lane. Just realised maybe it's 2 minutes to go. Don't be watching the stream, boys, while you're racing. Put you off. But Liam Newland in 2nd, followed by John Thompson now 3rd, so BMW 1-2 again. But John Thompson in 3rd then, followed by Volbrecht 4th at the moment, with of course Scholler, and of course 5th place Liam McEwen 6th, so the Alphas are 5th and 6th at the moment. Gary Pointers Primera in 7th, Jordan Harding's Cavalier 8th, Ethan Graham currently 9th at the moment in the junior Toyota Carina, the James K machine. Then of course you've got Adam Piper in the Works Carina, currently in 10th place then. And then Mark Thompson's Peugeot 405, and then of course Jonathan Smith. Both Peugeots are 11th and 12th. Stuart Bell 13th, Aaron Riley 14th, and Ash Sharp in, of course. Now he goes 13th now because got a bit of a toe off his. I think he got a toe off his teammate. I don't know. But Stuart Bell 14th, Aaron Riley down in 15th. I feel sorry for Aaron. He's a good racer, is Aaron. He'll pick up the pace as Darren Freeman on another outlap. I don't think he's going to have time to get. He'll get time to get this lap in, but he won't have time to get another one unless he puts his foot flat to the floor, which I highly doubt. But Liam Newland in 2nd at the moment, probably trying to play gunner for his championship, his teammate. So who knows what's going to happen with the number 1 car, the reigning champion. Shame he hasn't gone back to back at the moment, but that is what it is. And FTR, if you break the rules, you get hefty punishments, unfortunately. But come up to the back of the field with Rob Scholler. He's going to try and go on board with Liam New for a minute. I think Liam New actually commentated on me once. I think he called me Hopper by mistake, which I'll let him off. But Darren Freeman on pole position, unless anyone else can beat him. John Thompson third, so that's not bad for the current championship leader. But I think Darren Freeman's going to want to try and escape and try and literally latch on to John Thompson's championship lead. I think it's only a slender margin though. I've not really worked it out. I don't know the permutations either, which is a bit annoying. But Volbert fourth, Scholler in of course fifth, Liam McEwen in sixth. Then so the Alphas have done very well. Gary Points at 7th, Ethan Graham in 8th, Jordan Harding 9th, Adam Piper 10th for some bizarre reason. But Jonathan Smith in the Peugeot 405, fair play to him. Actually takes goes top 10. Aaron Riley 12th though, good time for Aaron. And Mark Thompson, Sharp, and then none other than of course Stuart Bell at the rear of the field. Poor Stuart. He's a good racer. I've actually raced against him as well. I think he's a great guy. So there you go, guys. That is qualifying for the first race of the final evening of Full Throttle Racing. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, guys. How many are watching us? 4. Ooh. Can you guys, the 4 that are watching, can you please give me a comment? It'd be nice. I'd love a comment. Next season there will be the face cam because I'm going to be showing me commentating because I would like to. But obviously, you know, that is around number 16 qualifying done. We don't have qualifying for race 2. It is finishing order of race 1. And then round number 18, the third and final race of the season, is of course a reverse grid. Let's rock and roll. We are getting ready. I think we're getting straight onto it tonight because we've been I like how Adam Piper gets a lot of stick for what happens, but it is a BMW 1-2 at the moment, and the starting country lights are facing to them, so we get the 5 red lights. That's the green flag from the back of the grid as engine notes are rising, as will mine. Famous Charlie Cox line. Now let's go. Let's see what's going to happen. And it's green for round number 17, the championship. Who's going to get a jump into the Senna S then? It looks like Darren Freeman straight away gets the jump from Liam New. Liam New already under pressure as Darren Freeman gets crossed up. Already a bit of contact. I think the Alphas had a bit of a coming together today as Volbert and John Thompson, I beg your pardon. Literally nose to tail as Volbert is there with of course John Thompson. John Thompson's going backwards at the moment. Don't really want to be doing that, mate, especially when you're in a championship fight. But oh my days, it looks like there is a lot of hop, skipping and jumping as Volbert goes wide. That's going to be a track limit penalty warning. I think that will be the looking out the window at the marshal's post. They've got the black and white flag already for Volbert, so I'm already going to give him a bit of a... Well, they're giving him a warning, but they haven't got the flag just yet. But they will do. Oh, there's been a spinner there. Who was that? It's Gary Pointer. Gary Pointer's still 7th for the moment with Ethan Graham in 8th, then followed by Jordan Harding. And of course, Jonathan Smith. Aaron Riley's gone rally crossing. Sharp, Adam Piper, Mark Thompson. Oh my days, the Carinas have gone together. Sharp probably flashing the lights in delight, not in delight but in anguish. Sharp's now down 15th. It's all kicked off in the opening lap as Aaron Riley, oh my days, he's going one side and going another. He's like snaking about. Calm yourself down, lad. Well, you got Darren Freeman then, one hand on the title, hopefully. you never know when he's eking out that gap from Liam New with Shola and John Thompson, the Alpha driver, which he knows for comfort between the likes of Shola, John Thompson and Volbret, Liam McEwen. Liam McEwen literally nose for tail to Volbret at the moment, the Formula 1 driver, in a bit of a Mondeo driver. Yes, I nearly said Volvo driver. I don't know why I nearly said Volvo driver, because I'm stupid. But I'm not stupid, but it looks like it's now an Alpha sandwich for Volbret and John Thompson, because Shoulders got back past John Thompson. Gary Pointer still 7th, Ethan Graham in 6th then, followed by Jordan Harding. Jonathan Smith top 10 at the moment, fair play to him. Stuart Bell in 11th, Mark Thompson 12th, Aaron Riley in, of course, 13th, and of course Adam Piper 14th with his teammate Ash Sharp in 15th. But Darren Freeman literally pushing on for victory at the moment. He's in first place, followed by his teammate Liam New at the moment. Liam obviously knows he's down the order in championship, but he's trying to make as much points as he can to try and salvage what is a bit of a it's had a bit of interesting races, I'll tell you that, but obviously when he's broke the rules it's not been the best for him. But as you can tell, John Thompson back into 3rd, then followed by Rob Shola in, of course. But Rob Shola in 4th, then followed by Volbret and then Liam McEwen. And at the moment, Liam McEwen pushing on away from Gary Pointer. Why am I doing stuff like that? But John Thompson under pressure from Rob Shola. We'll go through the field as well. But John Thompson at the moment, championship leader, under pressure from Shola. At the moment, Shola's just trying to push on with the likes of Volbret behind as well, with the likes of Liam McEwen in the Alpha, the 41, Alpha 155. Currently trying to chase down Volbret, probably trying to stop Volbret getting further, trying to get further up the field. Gary Pointer in 7th, Ethan Graham 8th, Jordan Harding 9th, Jonathan Smith under pressure from his dad's car, but it's not his dad, it's Stuart Bell with the likes of Aaron Riley, Mark Thompson and Adam Piper, with the likes of Ash Sharp still 15th. We're on lap 3 out of 9. There's Darren Freeman still pushes on. Could be interesting championship point wise going into race number 2. Still got a handful of laps, got around 5 laps to go in this race, so that's going to be a bit close for comfort. But Darren Freeman then pushing away from Liam New, making sure Liam New's keeping his teammate, illustrious teammate, literally keeping other cars behind him. John Thompson still 3rd at the moment, so that could be good points for John Thompson. He got pole position. Liam New's got fastest lap at the moment, 140.254 of a second. Volbret in 4th, then followed by Shola. Shola's dropped back to 5th then, but bit of a battle for the race lead between the two BMWs though. Are they playing team tactics though? That is the problem. But John Thompson's still there, Volbret 4th, Shola, and of course Liam McEwen 5th and 6th, like they were in qualifying. Gary Pointer 7th at the moment. Ethan Graham in, of course, 8th, Jordan Harding and 9th. Anyone watching the stream, guys? Let me know. Jordan Harding in 9th, as I say. Jonathan Smith still 10th. Fair play to him. Stuart Bell in, of course. Stuart Bell in 11th, followed by Aaron Riley 12th. Adam Piper 13th, Mark Thompson 14th, and then of course Ash Sharp, championship organiser and championship admin, in 5th. 15th. So looks like Adam Piper's had a bit. Mark Thompson's made a move on Adam Piper, but Darren Freeman then, with 4 laps to go in the race lead then for the BMW squad, the Schnitzer team, literally pushing on for what could be a bit of an interesting second race, I'll tell you that. But Darren Freeman then still holding on for the race lead. Liam New rather, not McEwen. Why do I get people mixed up? Because they're both called Liam. But Liam New then pushing on. He's down in the championship standings, but I think he wants to try and get a couple of race victories to say, you know what, gonna make a point, and he will make a point, no doubt. John Thompson third, followed by Volbret. Liam McEwen now in 5th, but the Alpha gets crossed up. It's like Gabriele Tarquini when he slid. Did he slid? I can't remember. Anyway, Liam McEwen in 5th then, Showler in 6th then, followed by Gary Pointer. Then of course Ethan Graham, Jordan Harding, Jonathan Smith, Stuart Bell, followed by Aaron Rowley, Mark Thompson, Adam Piper, and of course our Sharp. Better give our Sharp some notice with the likes of Darren Freeman, Under Pressure. I'm not breaking into the Queen song. But Under Pressure from his teammate Liam New at the moment, the second of the BMW twins, trying to push on to lap 6 we go then, so 3 laps to go. Hotting up for the race victory between the 2 BMWs into the Senna S. Liam New thinks about it, gets a bit sideways. Don't know much corner names here at Interlargos, which I do apologise for everyone, because if everyone likes corner names being read out, I do apologise. It's not my forte round here. But Liam New then, he's going to try and make a move on his teammate. I don't want the teammates to come together, because if they do, I will lose my mind. But as I say, the likes of Darren Freeman at the moment, under pressure from his teammate Liam New at the moment. Liam New literally knows for comfort between him and Darren Freeman thereabouts. John Thompson, championship leader, is he going to bag more points to third, or is he just going to, or will he settle for third, or will Volbert catch him with around 3 laps to go? Liam McEwen still there in 5th then, followed by Rob Scholler, and of course 6th place followed by Gary Pointer. Jordan Harding now up into 8th place with Ethan Graham, 9th with the likes of what I'm trying to say, with Jonathan Smith 10th, followed by Stuart Bell 11th, Aaron Riley 12th, Adam Piper splitting him, Mark Thompson up in 14th rather. It's a Toyota Carino sandwich, tasty, with our Sharp in 15th, though it's not for long, because Mark Thompson's got back past Adam Piper for 13th place. So the race lead then between the likes of Liam New and Darren Freeman. Darren Freeman conceded to Liam New. He doesn't want to be doing that with 2 laps to go in this race. He needs to seriously get back onto the back foot of, well, the back bumper, should I say, of Liam New. That sounded so wrong and so dirty in everyone else's head. But you can just see what's happening with the likes of Liam New. Obviously, former championship leader. He would have been actually championship leader going into tonight if he hadn't messed up and broke the rules. So there you go. But Darren Freeman has to get back past Liam New, because if he doesn't and John Thompson gets past Darren, championship could be interesting. It's going to be an interesting fight going into the next race as well, and as Darren Freeman actually gets alongside Liam New, which is what we want between the 2 BMWs. We want them to fight each other, but then we don't want them to take each other out, because that's actually now brought John Thompson closer comfort. That's what Liam New's doing. He's playing the game with his teammate, but he's playing a dangerous game, because Darren Freeman's in second, Liam New's going to try and pull away, so then he can create the gap between him and his teammate, but then that's allowed John Thompson. Yes, that's right, John Thompson, championship leader, fastest lap at the moment. Oh my goodness, I thought they took each other out then. This is where, oh my god, this is going to be close for comfort, or is it going to be game over? It's going to end in tears. We know it's going to end in tears, don't we? But Liam New then pushing on for what could be a good victory for him, consolidation victory more like, but he's got around a lap and a half to go then, with the likes of Darren Freeman under pressure from, of course, John Thompson. John Thompson into second place, is he, or has Darren Freeman still got him? I think Darren Freeman's actually still got him. That's allowed Volbrecht as well as John Thompson into second place then, so championship leader. Oh my goodness, there's nearly contact between Darren Freeman and Volbrecht, and of course John Thompson there. But John Thompson back into third. It's contact. Oh, it's pushing. There's a bit of push and shove there, and I think that didn't help. But that's allowed John Thompson into second, Volbrecht into third, then Volbrecht. He's down the order a bit, I think. Yeah, he's down the order, but he's in third at the moment with the likes of Liam Newton. He's probably looked back in his rearview mirror thinking, ha 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 ha, you boys scrap. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I'm gonna get more consolidation points. But you can just see what John Thompson's going to do. It's going on to the final lap of race number 1. Got the penultimate race coming very soon now, ladies and gentlemen. But John Thompson went sideways into the centre S. I think Volbrecht's got his hazard lights on. Yeah, he has. He must have knocked the switch or something. But John Thompson then into second place with Darren Freeman currently in third place. But I can't go back to the other guys because this battle for second is hotting up at the moment, especially when it's the championship protagonist as well. So John Thompson second, Darren Freeman currently still there, Volbrecht with his hazard lights on. Maybe that's a distraction for Darren Freeman, thinking, is he breaking down? Someone called the AA. Yeah, I think he's realised now, but then he's still got them on, but Liam New pushing on for what could be a consolidation victory. John Thompson still there, Darren Freeman still there, Scholler into fifth, then Liam McEwen. I think they were playing team game, but got likes of Volbrecht and of course Darren Freeman. This will be the battle for the final spot of the podium for race number 1. So round 17 of the championship. The likes of Liam New literally pushing on for a consolidation victory, just to say, you know what, I'm still here. But John Thompson second, Darren Freeman third, Volbrecht fourth, Rob Scholler in fifth, followed by Liam McEwen in sixth, followed by Gary Pointer. A very good seventh, top 10 for Gary Pointer yet again. Jordan Harding eighth, Ethan Graham in ninth, followed by Jonathan Smith, top 10. Good job, buddy. With Aaron Riley 11th, Stuart Bell 12th, Mark Thompson 13th with the two Toyota Carinas, the Castrol cars, in 14th and 15th. So yeah, gonna be interesting permutations come race number 2, I believe. So right, yes, it's gonna be, that is race. But Liam New then takes victory. Then I'm going to go quickly through the results because then I can quickly go to the loop. But Liam New then takes round 17. It's round 16 rather. It's not round 17. It's round 16. Liam New takes round 16, followed by John Thompson. Fastest lap for John. Fair play to him with a 140.236 of a second. Darren Freeman in third, followed by Volbrecht in, of course, 4th, followed by Rob Scholler in, of course, 5th. Liam McEwen in 6th, Gary Pointer 7th, Jordan Harding 8th, Ethan Graham 9th, followed by Jonathan Smith 10th, Aaron Riley 11th, Stuart Bell 12th, Matt Thompson 13th, Adam Piper 14th, Ash Sharp in 15th. So I'm just going to be back in a moment, guys. I will be back in around a couple of minutes. Going to fuel up for race number 2 and then I'll be back. Do apologise about that, ladies and gents, but we are back for race number 2, round 17 of the championship. We're going to start at quarter 2, so starting 5 minutes, which I'm looking forward to. But who knows what's going to happen. For race number 2. Race number 2 is coming up very soon. Don't know why I've done that. Just give me a second, I'm just trying to... But yes, guys, I'm just trying to think what we're doing. I'm just waiting for race number 2 to start. So race number 2 is going to start very soon. It's going to start in 2 minutes time. Stocked up on race fuel. So let's see what's going to happen for race number 2 very soon then. So let's see what's going to happen for race number 2 then, ladies and gents. We are good to go. The green flag from the back of the grid, the marshals are happy. Starting gantry is coming on very shortly for the penultimate race of the season then. Another 9-lap encounter, 5 red lights are on the starting gantry. We're about to flip to greens, the revs are rising as are mine. Let's rock and roll. Who's going to get it to jump into the Senna S then? It looks like Liam Yu straight away has the gap from, of course, championship leader. I think it's still championship leader, John Thompson at the moment. Darren Freeman gets a tap from Volbrecht going into the Senna S, but John Thompson going to chase down Liam New. He knows for a fact Liam is not fighting for the championship, but this is where it's going to get close for comfort with the likes of John Thompson and, of course, Darren Freeman. They need to seriously knuckle down a bit, but Liam New then. John Thompson takes the race lead. Does he? No, he doesn't. He goes very, very, very wide, which has allowed Darren Freeman to get into second then. So it's BMW 1-2 at the moment, with the likes of Volbrecht in, of course, 4th, followed by Rob Scholler, followed by Liam McEwen, the Alpha Twins, and then Gary Pointer, then Jordan Harden, Ethan Graham, Jonathan Smith, yet again, Aaron Riley in 11th, followed by Stuart Bell and Ash Sharp, then of course Adam Piper, and then of course round up field Mark Thompson. There you go. It's your top 15 on lap number 1 at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman trying to drift there, but I think he was trying to drift but not into his teammate purposely. But looking at the likes of Darren Freeman then, and who was that? That was Rob Scholler getting into the side door of John Thompson there. There's quite a few cars gone off wide there. Just going to try and figure out who they all were. Did they all get back on track safely? They did, and I think that was Jonathan Smith. That's dropped to the tail of the field. That's a shame for top 10 place finisher in race number 1. Ash Sharp at 14th, with the likes of Stuart Bell, Jordan Harding, Mark Thompson, and then of course Aaron Riley, and then of course Adam Piper, with Ethan Graham, and then of course Gary Pointer, Liam McEwen, Rob Scholler, Volbrecht, John Thompson, and then of course Darren Freeman, and then of course Liam Hughes still leading the race. Liam Hughes still leading. He probably thinks consolidation prizes at the moment, but the Alpha, oh my days, I think the Alpha and the Nissan came together, which they did, which John Thompson's not going to like, but Rob Scholler has to, still there in, where is he at the moment? He's actually fourth at the moment with Volbret, Liam McEwen, sea of red cars at the moment. Oh, the BMW twins nearly get together as well. That's Darren Freeman and Liam New, they've come together, but they're still first and second. Volbret's in third, then followed by John Thompson, now fourth, followed by Rob Scholler, and of course Liam McEwen and Gary Pointer. So it's a bit close for the top 7, maybe top 8. Having a bit nice battles. The Adam Piper and Aaron Riley are your next group, followed by Jordan Harding, and then of course Matt Thompson, and of course Stuart Bell, Ash Sharp, and of course Jonathan Smith. I feel sorry for Jonathan. Now 15th, but he'll start, if he stays there, he'll start on pole position for the third and final race of the season. There's Darren Freeman pushing on with around 4, what am I on about? With around 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go in this race. Is it 5 laps? No, 6 laps to go. I'm getting all confused today. But Darren Freeman then, still there in first place, followed by Liam New, followed by Volbret, John Thompson, Scholler, and then of course Liam McEwen, Gary Pointer, then of course Ethan Graham, Jordan Harding, Aaron Riley, Mark Thompson. Mark Thompson's doing well this race. Adam Piper 12th with Stuart Bell. Sharp flashing the lights at Stuart Bell saying, hurry up mate, please let me past. I don't know if Sharp's still carrying on flashing lights, but Jonathan Smith in of course 15th. But going back to the battle of the race lead then, of course it is sorry, it's not Sneeze, it's Darren Freeman still leading the race then, followed by Liam Newby at the moment. The 2 BMW cars pushing on with the likes of excuse me, with Volbret, and then of course John Thompson, followed by Scholler and McEwen and the Alpha 155s. Then of course John Thompson's teammate Gary Pointer 7th, Ethan Graham in 8th, followed by Jordan Harding 9th, Mark Thompson 10th, Aaron Riley 11th now, Adam Piper 12th, and then Sharp 13th, Stuart Bell 14th, and then Jonathan Smith now 15th. But Liam New and Darren Freeman, as we just joined them, onto lap 4 out of 9, so around 5 laps to go then. Yeah, 5 laps to go this time. 5 laps to go, with Darren Freeman still leading then from Liam New, that is. But Darren Freeman back into the race lead then from Liam New, with Volbret under pressure from of course John Thompson. John Thompson championship, I think he's still championship leader. With John Thompson in of course 4th place at the moment with Rob Scholler, and of course 5th with Liam McEwen in 6th place, then followed by Gary Pointer, Ethan Graham still 8th, Jordan Harding and 9th with John Thompson, and of course Mark Thompson 10th, followed by Aaron Riley in of course 11th, followed by Adam Piper and Sharp, the Toyota Carina twins. They can captain slow, aka Stuart Bell. Stuart Bell's not slow, come on. And then of course Jonathan Smith in 15th. But Darren Freeman, is he going to make it a win for his title chances? But he's pushing on with the likes of Liam New currently pushing on. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in the penultimate race of the season. This is where it's going to get close for comfort between the pair of them. But Liam New then pushing on quite a bit. do apologise, try to keep hydrated, but Liam New then into the race lead, followed by Darren Freeman, Bob Brett in third then. John Thompson still in fourth at the moment, but the likes of Liam McEwen and of course Shawler are still battling. The Alpha Twins are almost side by side there. They have a decent battle, the pair of them, so that will be interesting. I think teams may be changing next season as well, so it'll be interesting to see who goes where. But got the likes of Gary Pointer still in 7th, Ethan Graham 8th, with Jordan Harding 9th, Mark Thompson 10th, Aaron Riley 11th, so it's a Cavalier sandwich for the Peugeot 405 driver. Then Ash Sharp 12th with Adam Piper 13th, excuse me, and of course then Stuart Bell in 14th, followed by Jonathan Smith 15th at the moment. But looking at what's going on then with the likes of Liam New eking out that gap slightly, he's got the fastest lap though. I think he wants consolidation race victories, which he's going to push on with the likes of Darren Freeman still in second then at this moment in time, with the likes of Volbert in of course third place, but he's getting closer and closer to the BMWs on board with Volbert's Ford Mondeo. But 3 laps to go in this race. Seems it's going to be all or nothing. You can't justify what's going to happen, but Dan Freeman still trying to get past his teammate, which he's doing at the moment. He just got a perfect shot of that from on board with Volbert, but we're on board with Volbert. Liam New and Volbert came together at Road Atlanta last time out, but Liam New's trying to get back past his teammate, but Darren Freeman thinks nothing of it, thinks, you know what mate, you're not in championship fight, and nor is Volbert. But the thing is, you've got to be very careful, because if Darren Freeman holds up Liam New, that will invite Volbert to get past, and then of course, which will allow then John Thompson to close up, which it has done. And then you've got Liam McEwen still there in of course 5th place at the moment, Shawler in of course 6th, with Gary Pointer and Ethan Graham still 7th and 8th, Jordan Harding in of course 9th now, Aaron Riley 10th, with Mark Thompson under pressure from Ash Sharp at the moment in 11th, followed by Ash Sharp. Ash is in of course good old 12th place at the moment. Couldn't get my words up there, with Adam Piper in 13th, with of course Jonathan Smith now of course 14th, with Stuart Bell covering for Jonathan's dad Mark at the moment. But Dan Freeman then with 2 laps to go in this penultimate race of the championship, still leading then from the likes of Liam New down into second then, with Volbert and John Thompson. John Thompson thinks, why have I got the non-championship rivals ahead of me at the moment? We were on board with Volbert, but now we're on board with John Thompson, which we're going to do as we speak. But this is where John Thompson's probably thinking, if Darren Freeman gets this victory, it could be all or nothing going into the final round. But we'll soon figure it out, because we've still got 2 laps and a half to go. But John Thompson's still there then, with the likes of Darren Freeman still leading them from Liam New, with Volbert still there. John Thompson's still 4th. Well, I think John Thompson's probably thinking, I've got to not make consolidation. But you can just see John Thompson pushing on, with the likes of Volbert still in 3rd at the moment. With the penultimate lap then, and the penultimate race of the season, Liam McEwen gets a bit sideways, but then again holds it on well. Ethan Graham then, however, slide, and then Gary Pointer now 8th, with Jordan Harding and his teammate Aaron Riley in 9th and 10th. The Cavaliers have been struggling like mad recently, with our Sharp currently in 12th and chasing down Mark Thompson. Got on board with our Sharp then. I think he's got the overalls for the for this car as well on at the moment. But I think everyone's looking forward to getting out of this car and going into the GR4 cars, so I don't blame them, to be fair. Adam Piper still 13th, Jonathan Smith 14th, Stuart Bell in 15th then, but John Thompson, where is he? Still trying to get past Volbert. He's probably thinking, you know what, you're holding me up, you don't want to be holding me up, mate. I want to try and get past my title nemesis, but I can't do it with a lap to go. Oh my days. But Liam Newton still in 2nd, but Darren Freeman pushing on for what is going to be going on to the final lap then of the penultimate race of the season. Fans have been in for a treat all season long. John Thompson, no, he's lost it. He has lost it. Oh, that was lucky. I thought he was going to spin round Liam McEwen, chasing him down now. And I would have to do, you spin me right round. Good old commentary from good old Hoppers, eh? Not a bad commentator. Darren Freeman still in the lead. Then Liam New 2nd. Otherwise, Volveret's 4th. 3rd rather. He's not 4th. What am I on about? With John Thompson in, of course, 4th place with Liam McEwen and Rob Showler, the Alpha Twins, chasing after the Primera. Ethan Graham in 7th then. Gary Points at 8th. Jordan Harding in 9th, followed by Aaron Riley. Under pressure from Ash Sharp and now Mark Thompson. Adam Piper 13th. Jonathan in 14th, followed by Stuart Bell in, of course, 15th. But coming through the latter half of the lap now, on the final lap, is of course none other than Darren Freeman. Darren Freeman might have one hand on the title after this, though. He might do, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Darren Freeman might have one hand on the title. So I tell you what, fair play to Darren Freeman to come through to take the 2nd victory, the penultimate victory of the season. Liam New in 2nd, followed by Bob Ritt 3rd, John Thompson 4th, Liam McEwen 5th, Rob Showler in 6th, followed by Ethan Graham 7th, Gary Pointer, of course, 8th, followed by Jordan Harding, however, in 9th then, Ash Sharp 10th, Ash Sharp 10th, Aaron Riley 11th, Matt Thompson 12th, Adam Piper 13th, is it? Is it going to be 13th or is it going to be 14th? 13th on the line with Jonathan Smith in 14th and Stuart Bell 15th. But yeah, there we go. That is race number 2, a victory for Darren Freeman. One hand on the title. I don't know what his race suit is. His race suit meant to be glitchy, or is it meant to be like that? It looks like he's looks like it's had a glitch, unless he has made a glitch to make it look like that. But the penultimate race of the season, then you've got, of course, none other than Darren Freeman taking the fastest lap as well, with a 1:44.27 of the second from his teammate Liam New. Liam New's not in championship fight, but he's probably trying to make up some ground for what happened with the likes of Volbert. And of course 3rd, followed by John Thompson in 4th, followed by Liam McEwen in 5th, followed by Rob Showler in 6th, and Ethan Graham in 7th, followed by Gary Pointer and of course 8th, followed by Jordan Harding and 9th. Ash Sharp 10th from the rear of the field, with the likes of Aaron Riley 11th, Matt Thompson 12th, Adam Piper 13th, Jonathan Smith 14th, and Stuart Bell 15th. That is, of course, Who's Mr. Slowly, I wonder? Mr. Slowly? I don't know who Mr. Slowly is. Mr. Slowly is washed. I don't know who that is. It might be, it's not Evil Dragon, I'll tell you that. Trying to figure out who it is. Oh. My voice is going tonight, guys. I do apologise if my voice sounds like it's going. This is what the guys do to me. They ruin me. They ruin my voice. So, for one final time then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're getting ready for the final race. It's round number 18 of the championship. Excuse me. I hate it when my voice disappears. But for round 18 then, we're not far away. I'm wondering if we're going at 10 past. I'm hoping we're going at 10 past. Yes. Someone said start at 10 past. Start at 10 past. That's sharp. You are utter legend. Why am I trying to enter my radical? Imagine that. Enter the radical and kick this. I didn't say the bad word again. Hoppers, you need to stop swearing on stream, son. No, I'm joking. I can't. They probably don't mind them. Maybe I need to get my get myself a drink. So sorry for yawning, people. I don't know why my stream paused. Hey, but at least the stream's behaving itself now. Let's see what's going to happen for the third and final race of the season. Who is this? Who's going to win the title? Huh. Let's go crazy, hoppers. Let's get ready for race number 2. The guys realise this is... I think the guys have forgotten this is streamed. Oh, God. I do apologise for what you're seeing on stream, guys. I think the guys forget. But it's alright, because Gary Pointer's trying to do donuts and I don't blame him. Nice parking there, Liam. I couldn't park it if I tried some. What are we waiting for anyway? It's now turned into the FTR Drifting Championship. Oh, we're good to go then. We're good to go for one final time then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's rock and roll. We've got the green flag from the back of the grid. As per usual, the 5-minute board is held up at the starting entry. As we get the 5-minute board, the 5-second board, and yes, we're good to go. 5 red lights are on screen, and it's lights out, and away we rock and roll. Let's go from round number 18 of the championship. Who's going to get a decent start? What's going to happen in the third and final race of the season? It looks to me already Jonathan Smith is trying to get away into the race lead, is he? Alongside himself and Stuart Bell. That does not make sense, Hoppers, but Jonathan Smith then leading then from Ash Sharp, followed by Mark Thompson, followed by Aaron Riley, then of course Jordan Harding, and of course Adam Piper, and then of course Ethan Graham, and then of course the rest of the protagonists. Oh my days, who was that? As Rob Scholler, and of course Darren Fielding, Darren Freeman. There you go. I did it again. I need a swear jar this big time. But Stuart Bell, then of course Liam McEwen and Gary Pointer. No idea what happened to Gary Pointer, but Mark Thompson needs to race from, of course, Jonathan Smith and of course Ash Sharp at the moment. The Peugeots are doing very well in this race. I'd love to see them doing very well. But the likes of Adam Piper and Ash Sharp, they both go rallycrossing. But then that's allowed Liam Yu. That is right, Liam Yu, yes, ex-championship leader, by the way. And then of course, with the likes of Liam Yu, then Volbret, Aaron Riley, and Darren Freeman. Volbret gets caught up with, of course, now John Thompson, and of course Darren Freeman. And of course his teammate Liam Yu. But that's allowed. That's allowed at the moment Mark Thompson to escape. Mark Thompson could get his first victory, followed by Jonathan Smith, but then he's getting overtaken, is he, by Adam Piper? No, he's not. With Rob Scholler. Oh, this is gonna... I'm a bit scared about this race. It's all kicked off. Because it's the final round of the championship. No one cares. This is brutally honest, boys and ladies and gentlemen. Boys, steady on, boys. We don't want fights. We want battles. Yay! But no, in all seriousness, Mark Thompson leads the race, then followed by Jonathan Smith at the moment. It's Peugeot 1-2, is it? No, it's not, because Rob Scholler gets into the side of Jonathan Smith. I feel sorry for Jonathan. It's like a playground scrap, and I tell you what, it's like a playground full of bullies. It's like year 7s against year 10s at school, but you know. But Mark Thompson then leads from Rob Scholler, followed by Ash Sharp, followed by Adam Piper. Adam Piper nearly took out his teammate then. That would have been so good. That would have been like Will Hoyle and Julian Bailey in '93. But Adam Piper then, and of course Jonathan Smith. Oh my goodness, Twitch McGee. That is Liam McEwen. And it's all kicked off because it's harpooned Adam Piper off track. Oh my giddy aunt. Adam Piper's probably swearing profusely, saying what the F was all that about. That's now dropped him down to 15th. I feel sorry for Adam, as Mark Thompson gets overtaken by Rob Scholler. See, you can tell it's the third and final race of the season, but it all kicks off massively. That's allowed our Sharp third, Liam Yu though, however, in fourth, followed by Darren Freeman, fifth. Jonathan Smith, I think they called him Mark then, but that's his dad. Jonathan Smith fifth. If he holds on to this, this will be a decent result. But he can't, because it's 3 cars wide. Oh my God, we can't go 3 cars wide, boys. Oh my days, Volbret gets through. Aaron Riley also there. This is absolutely insane tonight. You can tell it's the final meeting of the year with around 6 laps to go. So it's 6 laps to go in this. Ethan Graham up into 7th. Aaron Riley in 8th, followed by Jordan Harding 9th. Jonathan Smith in, of course, 10th place now. John Thompson, championship leader, I think. Still championship leader, just about. in 11th, followed by Gary Pointer, Stuart Bell 13th, with Adam Piper and Liam McEwen. Almost no to tell between them, but Rob Scholler then. Rob Scholler, I think he got a victory last time out, I think, or he's had a few victories, I think. But seeing what's going to happen then. But Rob Scholler then, currently in first place then from Mark Thompson and Ash Sharp. This is actually good going for the Peugeot driver. At the moment, he must be sweating. Ash Sharp in, of course, third place at the moment. 5 laps to go then in the final race of the season. And I'll tell you this, it's going to be close to find out what we're doing next season and what liveries. Ash Sharp in second, then Mark Thompson now third. The BMW twins of Darren Freeman and of course Liam Yu. Looking back from Darren Freeman's BMW at the moment, this is absolutely unreal, ladies and gentlemen, as Liam Yu tries to get past his teammate, which he has done just about. But the sun's setting on a fabulous campaign for everyone. But it looks to me that not Mark Thompson. Why do I call him John? Just hit my bloody finger on the controller. I'm doing that. Why do I call him John Thompson? Well, Mark Thompson. There you go. Mark Thompson trying to push on with the likes of Darren Freeman trying to push on as well, with the likes of Liam Yu close for comfort. Volbrett in 6th, then followed by Aaron Riley, Ethan Graham, Jordan Harding, John Thompson, Jonathan Smith, Gary Pointer, and of course Stuart Bell, Liam McEwen and Adam Piper. But Rob Scholler still leading away from Ash Sharp and Mark Thompson. But Darren Freeman, don't forget about championship protagonists. Darren Freeman in 4th at the moment, on board with Darren's BMW, chasing after the Peugeot of course Mark Thompson. But Mark's going to try and push on, but poor old Darren's going to try and get him, I think. With around 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll as Darren Freeman gets past Mark Thompson. Mark's not going to like this, because he's going to be like, I want a podium, why don't you guys all clear off? Excuse me. Ash Sharp runs a bit wide. Liam Yu up into 4th then. But I'll tell you what, Mark's in 5th at the moment, still holding on for 5th. It could be a top 5 for him if unless Volbrett catches him. He's around 1.1 second, but got Aaron Riley trying to get away from John Thompson. Looks like Ethan Graham's a bit hacked off about something. No idea what. Dude, who's dude? Me. Well, it might have been John Thompson's there, but he's still 7th at the moment. Aaron Riley 8th, Jordan Harding 9th with the likes of Jonathan Smith. Now 10th with Ethan Graham 11th, Gary Pointer 11th, Liam McEwen 13th, excuse me, Stuart Bell 14th, and then of course Adam Piper in a lowly 15th. With around 3 laps to go, let's go! But going to be an interesting end of race, I'll tell you that for next tonight. But Rob Scholler then, still leading the race then, followed by Darren Freeman and Liam Yu against Ash Sharp. Karina versus the BMW. You forgot Ash Sharp was still actually there. But Volbrett, and then of course Mark Thompson, then John Thompson. It'll be quick as anything between these guys, but John Thompson's still there in 7th. Jordan Harding in 8th, followed by Aaron Riley 9th, with Jonathan Smith currently, he's now suffering in that Peugeot, but very interesting to see what happened with the likes of Jonathan Smith now 11th, with Gary Pointer 12th, Liam McEwen 13th, Stuart Bell 14th, and now Adam Piper still 15th. But looking what's going on at the moment with the likes of Rob Showler, going to take the third and the final victory of the season by the looks of it. But you never know, do you? You never know with this these 2 laps to go in this race, but seems anything can happen. But there's a lot of tyre squeal with Liam New, Volbret and Ash Sharp thinking, I'm also wanting a good battle, but Liam New then holding on for dear life at the moment. The likes of Ash Sharp back into third then. Not for long though, because Liam New's going to get alongside him, I think. Which he does, but very interesting between these guys for a very close battle, but obviously running out of laps though, ladies and gents, aren't we? But Ash Sharp back into third then. Obviously pushing on. But Rob Scholler slowly getting caught by Darren Freeman by the looks of it. Darren Freeman up into second, and he's catching up to Rob Scholler onto the penultimate lap. They go very soon. Ash Sharp in third, still chased by Liam Newlow, with Volbret still fifth. Matt Thompson sixth now, John Thompson seventh, Jordan Harding in 8th, followed by Aaron Riley in 9th, followed by Ethan Graham in, of course, 10th, followed by Gary Pointer 11th, Jonathan Smith in now 12th, followed by Liam McEwen 13th, Stuart Bell in 14th, and Adam Piper. I don't know what's happened to Adam Piper. His car just seems to be just 15th at the moment, and it's having a bit of an issue. But Rob Scholler still leading them from, of course, Darren Freeman. Ash Sharp's now going to get bullied out wide by Liam News. That sun is literally setting. It's still baking hot, but Liam New thinks about it with the likes of Volbret also there. But who knows what's going to happen between these guys. Ash Sharp still holding on, but it's going to be close for comfort. Let's have a look what's happening for the race lead, shall we? With the likes of course, Rob Scholler holding off Darren Freeman as we go on to the final lap of the final race of the season. So it is a BMW currently in second, but an Alpha leading, with the likes of Ash Sharp under pressure from Liam New. Not for long though. Ash Sharp might think about it. But you never know what's happening with the likes of course now Scholler under pressure still from Darren Freeman, Ash Sharp under pressure from Liam New and Volbret, but John Thompson 6th, Matt Thompson 7th, Jordan Harding in 8th, followed by Ethan Graham rather, in 9th, followed by Aaron Riley 10th, with Gary Pointer and Liam McEwen now 12th, Jonathan Smith 13th, Stuart Bell 14th, and of course Adam Piper rather in, of course, 15th at the moment. But looking what's going on for the final victory of the season, it could be anyone's guess between Showler and, of course, Darren Freeman. But Darren Freeman literally putting that Alpha under pressure into the last couple of corners we go then for the third and final time. So for the 1994 Replica series, it could be anyone's guess, but I think the likes of Rob Showler is going to have to defend like mad from Darren Freeman. But I think Darren Freeman is actually going to handbrakes it into second across the line. Showler crosses the line as Sharp in third. He'll be delighted with that. Liam Yu in fourth, John Thompson fifth, Volbrett in sixth, Matt Thompson seventh, Ethan Graham in eighth, Jordan Harding ninth, Gary Pointer 10th, Liam McEwen 11th, Aaron Riley 12th, Jonathan Smith in 13th, Stuart Bell currently 14th rather, and I think he will be happy with that. But obviously you've got Adam Piper still motoring around in 15th at the moment. He's still got the hazard lights on. I don't know whether they've just clicked the hazard lights by mistake or Stuart Bell's gone off. So he will be 14th. Stuart Bell 14th then. But Stuart Bell 14th then for Ford, covering for Mark Smith this evening. And then of course Adam Piper is in, of course, 15th and didn't finish. So poor old Adam Piper is of course a non-finisher. So he finishes 15th, but in first place then for the third and final time of the season, Rob Showler takes out the final victory, followed by Darren Freeman. Sharp takes a third place with Liam New in fourth, followed by John Thompson in fifth, Volbrett sixth, Matt Thompson in seventh, followed by Ethan Graham eighth, Jordan Harding ninth, Gary Pointer 10th, Liam McEwen 11th, Aaron Riley in 12th, Jonathan Smith 13th, and of course Stuart Bell in 14th, followed by Adam Piper in 15th. But yes guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this season. I've enjoyed commentating on it. I'm looking forward to the next season to see what happens. Until then guys, take care, have a good weekend. Don't know when we're going to be starting again, but hopefully we will see each other very soon. Take care, ta-ra.